every other
I
respect.
was the thinnest I've ever been in my life when I lived there because their food is crap. And just to double down, every Dutch person has zero taste buds, and everything you eat is bad. Everything.
Which camera can I look at?
3.
How do you start the spice trade and then don't put any seasoning on your food? How do you do that as a people? It makes no sense.
I think it's fascinating, right? Since I made the video about if you receive food as a guest in certain countries in Europe, people have lost their minds in comments about why the hell Dutch people don't provide food, whereas, you know, the countries around them, like the Belgians, or even the English, some part of English and some part of Germans, they offer food. And why is Netherlands such an exception in a lot of things in Europe, especially when it comes to food? I think first, a few things. Their food is crazy bad, like really, really bad. There's usually just fried. It has no flavors, like this video said, and there is no food culture. There is no typical food culture. But I think, honestly, this is the key point, is they don't provide food. The government doesn't provide food at schools to children, to students. They don't. I believe it is the only country in Europe that doesn't provide food to children in schools. I know that sounds like I made it up, but honestly, it's not, because I try to figure out if there's another country in Europe, maybe you can tell me, that doesn't provide food in schools. Netherlands is the only one. And not because they're poor. Hello, this is the 5th or 6th richest country in the world. Amsterdam alone has the highest GDP than half of European countries. Money is not the issue. There's a high taxation. People pay up to 50% tax, like in Nordics, like in France. No food. And I think that comes down is because they don't appreciate food the way other countries do. Like, food in Netherlands is just a task. Like, get it done, eat quick as possible, get essential nutrients, and keep going. And then snack along the way. There's a lot of snack cultures, you know. So I think that's the reason. If you don't have food as a social etiquette, showing kids from the beginning how to eat food, what utensils you should use in different food, how to make food, how to enjoy food, what are the etiquettes of sitting in a table, social norms, conversation norms, seeing the supply chain, where the food comes from, why is it important, what like a whole circle that the rest of the world learns. The Dutch just don't learn it. Eventually they might learn it. But because they don't appreciate food, therefore they don't give it to you. They don't think it's necessary to give you food because of these reasons. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know.